those two. Also with single parent-headed families, we indicated that there are those female-headed families, and then we said there are male-headed families, whereby a father or a dad is staying alone with his kid or children. Then the female-headed single-parent households are those that the female stays alone with her kids or her children. Then with blended families, remember we said that blended families also refer them to the step families, right? And then there are simple step families and complex step families, as I've indicated last time. So I found the definitions of those two. It says that the simple step families, with regards to the simple step families, it says it alludes to families in which just one of the adults has children from the past relationship. That's a simple, it's self-explanatory, simple step family. Only one adult has children from the past relationship. The two of you were married, or maybe one of you were married and then divorced, or maybe the partner passed on, then you had kids from your previous marriage or relationship. Then you meet someone who doesn't have kids. So in that particular kind of a family setting, it's simple step family. You're forming your own step family, which we also refer to blended family, but it's a simple step family structure in the sense that at least it's not too complex or complicated, because only one of you comes with their own child or children, which is the opposite of the complex step families. So in this case, the complex step families, it denotes two families in which the two adults have children from the previous relationship. Again, self-explanatory, complex. Complex in the sense that perhaps with simple step families, it can be, step families on their own are very challenging. So you can imagine if both of you have kids from, I'm also a product of a step family at some point. My mom had me and my brothers, only the two of us. Then he got married to my stepdad, who also had his own kids. My mom had 2 kids, and then my stepdad had I think four kids, if I'm not mistaken. And so we refer to that as a complex step family, because there are various dynamics that comes into play. Kids have to come together to, learn about each other. So there are various dynamics within such two families, the complex step families and then simple step families. So if the two of you come with your own kids, both of you come with your kids together, then, for example, I gave an example about myself, my brother, my mom came with us, my stepdad came with his kids, then we became step siblings, all of us. And then still on step families or blended families, we said that there's stepfather families and stepmothers families. The same with the single parent-headed families. We said there's female-headed and male-headed. With step families also, there is stepfather family and stepmother's family. In this case, both of those people are part of the family, but with the stepfather family, it says that those are the families with the father and his children and his partner. That is the stepfather family. It's the father, his children, and his partner. So in this case, if maybe my stepfather only came with his kids and my mom didn't have kids, we were going to refer to that as the stepfather family, because it was only going to be him who comes with his kids and my mom without her kids. So in that case, we refer to it as the stepfather's step family. And then stepmother's families, it's the opposite of that. Families with her mother, her children, and her partner, the mother, her children, and the partner. When the female or the mother is the one that comes with her children or her kid, if she has one child, and then her partner doesn't have, then we refer to that as the stepmothers, stepfamilies. So those are the categories that I wanted to add under the blended families. And then it further says that, lastly, while we're still on this, it further says that in complex stepfamilies, children have step-siblings, as I've indicated, and some repartnered couples also allude to a step-couple carry on to have a mutual child on their own. So if, again, as I've started giving an example about myself, initially I said my mom came with us, the two of us, me and my brother. My stepdad came with his kids, perhaps they were 4. Then when they remarry or when they decide to start their step family, then they can decide to have their own kids together outside of us. And also some people, they can decide to get married with their kids, if you are, especially when you are a woman, if maybe you already had kids, perhaps let's say out of wedlock, then you find someone to marry you, then you can leave your kids with your mother, which is their grandparent. In Setswana, if maybe you decide to get married, you come with your own kids who are not the kids of the partner that is going to marry you, then it depends with various dynamics. It depends, I think, on the person that you meet. Some people don't mind. They will say, even if you have kids outside with someone else, I will marry you with your kids. Maybe you have one, especially in cases perhaps when you have one child. Then maybe your partner won't mind. He will say, okay, I don't mind, I marry you with your one child. In Setswana, we say, we gapa le namane. We gapa le namane.